Hello all, Olin here. I'm going to be taking a look at Mysterious Space. Now, this is a fun little roguelike side-scrolling shooter, kinda in the style of the old R-Type games, and it's made by a guy, Ben, from Ben Makes Games, who, in all fairness, is a friend of mine and one of my old roommates. Now, he initially made this back in 2014 for the 7-Day Roguelike Challenge that year, but at the end of 7 days, he really liked what he'd made and decided to just expand on it, tinker with it in his free time over the next year. He put it up on Steam Greenlight, managed to get it through there, and it's available on the Steam store for $5. It's worth noting that 100% of the profits from this game go to charities. Ben has a full-time job. This is a sort of side fun project, and every $500 he's donating this profits to one of various charities. They cycle through the topics of space, health, education, and the ever fun miscellaneous. It's a nice idea, and I kind of like it. Now, anywho, let's give this a try, and you can see how bad I am at this sort of game. So let's see here. Scientists detected a strange signal. Ooh. So you're trying to go and find this signal from the ZZ Omega 9 system. Gotcha. So I've played through this a couple times just to prove to myself that I am horrible. Worth noting, by the way, that this game has 4-player local co-op, like split screen local co-op, which is actually really cool. So all the planets are procedurally generated, and you're going around trying to find fuel. You pick up these little upgrade parts. I do wish this game had a... I hate those little things. They dive bomb you. Anywho, hold on a second. There we go. I do wish that you could get access to these settings from the main menu, but what can you do, I guess? Anyhow, as you go through, you're picking up these little inventory things. Normally these are all randomized, so... Ah, bloody hell. Which is the whole roguelike aspect to it. Where are we here? Sorry, getting distracted by trying to play. So yeah, you find these 3 pieces of fuel on each planet. Deal with the enemies. Bloody hell. Note how I suck. Those little white guys, they dive bomb you, and they really suck, because they kill me all the bloody freaking time. Yep, this is where I came from. Their shots don't so much kill me as the dive-bombing kamikaze aspect to them. So you're looking for those 3 fuel pieces, as well as 1 ship upgrade on each planet. Little white 4 cube things that the enemies drop when you defeat them are little alien artifacts and such that you can pick up. So you don't know what it does until you use it, which is why I usually wait and use them all in space first, because sometimes they do horrible things that, like, reduce your shields to 0 or spawn enemies, all sorts of fun stuff. And please note extreme sarcasm in when I say fun there. Those little green things, those are damaging wall bits, so try not to touch them. This is a roguelike, as I mentioned a couple times, so in addition to the procedurally generated planets, you do also only get 1 life, so every time you die, you sort of have to start over again. Which, God, where did... Wow. So right, so I have the 3 bits of fuel, and I can leave, or I can spend my time here and fill up my cargo by defeating enemies, and yada yada yada. All the normal stuff. But, since I suck at this game, and really all of these side-scrolling games, I'm gonna progress. Just move on and not press my luck. You can see level 1, I already lost like half my armor. So So to continue, and so you bring up your inventory on these, and then use the little artifacts. See what it does. That would have increased my speed for 50%, or by 50%. This one would have nice strengthen a ship part, and this one would have slowed me for 10 seconds. Fun times. You can pick up different bits of equipment and place them the upgrades. Things like strengthen hulls, add a second weapon slot, which I usually wait until I get 2 upgrades before I use one, just in case I find a little blaster on the planet. Note, I usually die by like 3 or 4 planets in, so it's not like it's that much of a thing. There are... Ooh, nice. I've never been to an ice planet before. I like this music. Wow, this one goes... It's way down. Yeah, I'm really digging this music. There are many bosses, main bosses. I've never managed to defeat any of them. But I know they exist. I've found them a couple times. They don't always show up. But when they do, they kill me horribly. But as I said, this game, you know, I know the developer, so I really kind of wanted to try it out. Unfortunately, it's just not a type of game that I can play worth a damn. Although to be fair, I'm not doing too... Really? Really? I can't get out? Ooh. Ah, like really? I literally just moved into that little blaster bolt, or whatever you want to call it. Oddly enough, I think this this music actually kind of reminds me of, did anyone ever play Nights into Dreams? Kind of reminds me of that, to be honest. Any of these things would I... No, I'm gonna throw away the slow. Not used either of those. Alright. Oh god. I'm gonna die. Not gonna last much longer than this planet, I don't think. Unless I find some, you know, great armor or something like that. Alright, at least shields regenerate though, so there's that. What is this? I really wish those guys didn't kamikaze me so much. What ship part did I get? Accessory, can't identify on the planet. So it's worth mentioning, while you're firing, you can't change your orientation. There is, or at least not initially, there is a ship upgrade that allows you to do that. If you upgrade your thrusters, first upgrade is increase your stopping speed. Second is to allow you to like change orientation while you're moving. Haven't really managed to get beyond that because, like I said, I don't survive terribly long in these games. Now, I really need to find some more armor. God damn, you bloody bastards. Alright, it wouldn't be so bad, except they often give you these very enclosed spaces. Like here, so if the thing comes flying at you while you're down there, you're kinda out of luck. Hey, the upgrade bit. And I flew right into a shield. Where are these? Where's this last? One last little... Oh, you know, I think I... Oh wait, no, that little dot is me. Where have I not been? Where is this bit of fuel? I probably flew right by it and missed it, didn't I? Okay, let's try this again. Where are you, fuel? Here, fuel. Oh. Yep. I suck. Alright, let's try it one more time. See if I do any better. Player. And I am horribly unoriginal, so just A. Let's go... And we already did desert, let's do ice down here. Try that one more time. Slightly different planet. Okay. Also worth mentioning, I might have mentioned it before, I can't recall. You really better off using a gamepad for this game. You can play it with just a keyboard. I tried, and I was even worse than I am now, which is impressive when you think about it. I do think that the 4-player co-op requires the use of a gamepad, so there is that. Originally, this game, the speed at which enemies appeared slowed down the longer you were on a planet, but I'm not sure if he implemented this update yet, but Ben is, you know, to discourage farming, basically. But apparently someone suggested on the Steam forums that they actually speed up over time, just to give you a reason to leave, but not to discourage people who actually can farm, which is kind of neat. You know, you can sort of weigh your abilities versus your loot. You know. God, why do those... Seriously, those things just kill me. Thankfully, shields regenerate. It's unfortunately just a little slow. There are magma planets that you can get to where the shield doesn't damage you, but the shields don't regenerate over time while you're in the magma. Now, call me crazy, I actually have always sort of thought that the design aesthetic of this game with a bunch of caves everywhere, basically, is very reminiscent of Terraria, which I know is a game that Ben has played, so entirely possible. It's a neat way to design one of these things, anyway. So, yeah, I guess this game's kind of, what if FTL met R-Type? I guess, you know, if that makes any sense. Anywho, I'm going to cut off here, and if I can manage to survive long enough to get to a mini-boss, I'll come back and show that to you. So, it is actually also worth mentioning that the little armor bits that you get, the equipment, it's all randomly generated. So, you know, you go and identify them, and it's just whatever. So this one absorbs 30 damage, resists 50% of collision damage. What? So do all these. So when it's reduced to 0, though, it destroys itself and all enemies and bullets on the screen. Yay! This one has more armor, but reduced movement speed. which is fun. So yeah, it's fun little stuff. I'm actually going to equip this one because why not? Oh no! So one of the little bits that I got increased the entropy level for a bit of equipment. So one of my shields had very high entropy, so all damage dealt to me is increased by 10%. You suck, entropy levels. Time for an ocean stage. So, I managed to get a neat little alien artifact that gave me a second upgrade slot in the first level, and I also had a actual second blaster too. So, gonna show you what it looks like to have, you know, two blasters in a lava stage. So, yeah, two weapons. Yay! And see the lovely little lava notifier next to the shield, as if the horrible red background wasn't enough to let you know that, you know, you're in lava, right? Yeah, so certainly makes things easier. So yeah, lava slows you down and reduces your shield recharge, which is not fun. And then if you get slowed on top of that, not fun. No, I'm slowed on top of that. Okay. I have mentioned that I hate those lovely these guys. They suck so much. There, die. At least they don't actually damage you, they just slow you. But still, ugh. And yeah, you'll note, shield is not recharging. I have to leave the lava in order for that to happen. Oh, and there's a mini-boss this level. Yay, mini-boss. See the lovely little red guy and the on my mini-map? On the little flashing red and white guy? Yeah, that's a mini-boss. Let's go check that out. I doubt I'm going to survive. Matter of fact, I'm pretty positive I'm not going to survive. But, you know, I suppose stranger things have happened. So yeah, you know you're near a mini-boss when you have all these lovely, strange artifacts of things that'll slow you down and damage you, because, hey, bullet hell. Oh, for the love of... Okay... Ooh, I've actually damaged it? What? Craziness. Ah, I'm at my max height. Okay, all these other things fighting me is shenanigans. Shenanigans! I'm trying to fight a boss. Well, mini-boss. Leave me alone. Leave me alone! Catch back up with the mini-boss. Behold as I die horribly. Hey, I died horribly. Ah! No! No! Anywho, yeah, there is a mini-boss and a second weapon, so there you go. Unfortunately, I am horrible at these sorts of games, but you may not be. If you like this sort of thing, give it a try. It's fun, even though I'm not very good at it. I do enjoy it. It's fun to play. I turn it on every once in a while. I've played like 2-3 hours worth of it, actually, in spite of being horrible and never really getting past the third or fourth stage at most, at most. Um, but yeah, anywho, until next time, folks, enjoy and give Mysterious Space a try. And if you do, I hope you like it. Later.